We got a bunch of people in the chat box here waiting too. Awesome. Going live in the evening hours certainly gets more viewers while the live stream is actually live typically. But anyway, for those of you watching this live stream after the fact, I'll go ahead and kind of give you all the rundown while more people will kind of pile in here in the chat box, and then we'll get the live stream aspect going. But for those of you tuning in afterwards, in a creek tonight doing some fishing, got some cut bait out, hoping to hook some catfish, got some pack bait out, hoping to hook some carp or buffalo. Kind of hoping for a mixed bag tonight. It could go either way. May end up just feeding the turtles too. That's how it goes sometimes. But nevertheless, I'm going to put the cut bait out and just see what happens with it. Turtles got to eat too, right? But anyway, that's the plan. Going to fish till dark this evening, which around here, that's normally 8:45-ish, 9 o'clock this time of year. And we'll see what we get tonight. So if you're watching this after the fact, stay tuned. Or not, or fast forward, whatever it is y'all do. Anyway, let's see if we got some people in here. Boy, we do, man. We got 200 people in. Quick as I turn this on, a minute into the stream here. There's Muddy River Catfish and Chris Flores in the house. What's up, Chris? All the way from New Mexico watching. There's my Catfish Club member, John Duck. Heck yeah. Boy, we got them piling. There's Pontoon Jody. My mom's in the house, Cody yak fishing. Hit me with a 10 spot, getting it going, man. He says, hey, Justin, glad you're working the evening shift tonight. Have fun, good luck, and be safe. Let's catch some whoppers. Well, thank you so much, Cody. Cody's been up there in Rhode Island working, y'all. He's up north right now. There's Riley Taylor, Catfish Club member. So good to see you live. Stay safe, Justin. Thank you, Riley. William Morris in the house. Brad Reynolds. Corey Goodwin. Taylor Show. There's Tim Hull. What's going on, Tim? Nikki. Levi Williams. There's Haz. What's going on, Haz? Steve Mosley in the house. What's going on? So yeah, y'all, I just got on the water here, got my lines cast out right before I went live. So we may be waiting here a little while for the first bite. If you're watching this after the fact, you may want to fast forward if you don't care about the chat, because we may be waiting a little while. I did come in here to this creek this morning. I fished this section of the river earlier this morning and went on downstream. But before I did, I come in here and I threw out about a 5-gallon bucket worth of chum. I put out some cattle cubes, I put out some horse feed, and all kind of in this general area here to try to get any fish that are in the street, kind of try to get them feeding in this area here for the live stream this evening. So we'll see how it goes. I would have liked to have maybe tried to go live this morning because I was catching some fish, but for whatever reason, in this creek where I'm at right now, I have perfect cell phone service. I can go live. I can do anything I want in here. I go out to the main channel, go half a mile downriver where I was at today. I got virtually nothing. I got one bar. I can't even hardly pull up YouTube to watch a video, let alone go live and not buffer. It's amazing the difference in cell phone service. But in here, I don't know if the fish will cooperate, but we can at least not buffer. And that's the battle when you going live, is having service. That's way more important than the fish, although the fish are pretty important too. Let's see, I done rambled on too long. We got the chat box scrolling, man. Landis Brown in the house from Easley, South Carolina. Thank you, Landis. Thanks for being a club member, man. Got What's Mike Doing Today? What a screen name. That's awesome. Hello from Texas, he says. We got Texas in the house. There's Alex Molina. Kansas City, rip them lips. Hey, I'm glad we got somebody from Kansas City in the house. That triggered my mind. Thank you for that, sir. I need to kind of get a ballpark idea if anybody's going to the Catfish Conference in Kansas City. It's coming up here soon. And you know, I ain't telling anybody how to promote anything, but it's been hardly mentioned anywhere since they've really made the announcement for it. So I don't know if anybody's going to go to this thing. It's kind of outside the typical fishing show window. Most fishing shows are typically in the winter months, January, February. This one, of course, is in the fall, which is usually hunting season. But it's a long haul for me. Catfish Sumo is most likely going to go to it, and if they go, then I'll have a plane ticket out there to go. But I don't know if it's worthwhile, you know, if nobody's going to show up to this thing. So I don't know. Y'all leave me some feedback here in this video or in some of my other videos. Let me know if you're planning on going or what, because I don't want to go out there and 50 people show up for the entire weekend, you know. Got to be worthwhile to go out there. Well, the other's Catfish Sumo. He says, oh, I'm going. He better, by gosh, Catfish Sumo better. If I'm going, Catfish Sumo for damn sure better be going. I ain't standing out there in a booth by myself. Somebody hit me up. Pure Catfish hit me up. $4.99. Thank you, Pure Catfish. Hey, Pure Catfish, hang on. I'm going to get you your question in a minute. We got one running right here. Well, he hit it. That's a night crawler and pack bait combo. He's got it. I see my line moving right there. He's got Pure Catfish. This one's for you, buddy. I'm gonna read your comment in a minute, but first we gotta pierce a lip right here. We about to do some body work on this fish. Watch this. There he is. I caught up with him, man. We got him. Pack bait and night crawler. Let's see what this is. It didn't hit like a carp at all. I think this is probably a cat. I think it's a cat. Yep, it is. We're starting the show with a catfish here. I believe it's a blue cat. It's coming right at me. He needs to get away from that motor, don't he? Yeah, come over here with that, buddy. All right. Well, we didn't have to wait long to get the skunk out. Might even get the worm back on this fish. Pure Catfish, that one's for you, buddy. He ain't very big, but he's something. He's something. They all can't be monsters, you know. You gotta give them time to grow, right? This will get there someday. This poor fish, he didn't even get the worm, man. The worm is still on the hook. There he is, Pure Catfish. Little old thing. I'm gonna fix this back. We're gonna reuse that worm. I don't even think that worm's been out there long enough to drown. We're 8 minutes into the stream. I had just literally cast these baits out. I rolled in here kind of late. I had a little conference thing at 4 that took an hour, and so I'm behind getting out here a little bit. I'm gonna rehook this worm, or the next fish is gonna. We'll get some bluegill or something, just rip that thing off. Worm and fake corn combo. If a bluegill steals the worm, we still got our fake corn on there. I'm a thinking man, y'all. Always thinking. I've had problems there that last trip, turtles and stuff, and bluegill stealing your worms, and then you sitting there with a bare hook. You got all that pack bait, drawing fish in, but you got a bare hook right there. I ain't catching them on a bare hook. Okay, let's cast this back out, and I'm gonna read Pure Catfish's comment. Y'all just stare at my nether regions there while I get cast back out. I slung half that pat peg off the hook too when I done it. We'll let it set out there a spell and see what happens. If that don't get hit for a little while, we'll reel it in. I could see it hit the water. It had about half the pack bait still on. So for those of you tuning in, here's what's going down. We got pack bait and worms this side of the kayak. Over here, I got a white bass body chunk and a white bass head. So we ready for cats, we ready for carp. Figures the first one we'd catch would be a catfish that ate the carp bait. That's fitting. Let me scroll back up here and get Pure Catfish's comment and see what he was asking. Thank you again for that super chat, Pure Catfish. He said, when fishing a new, good gosh, right here we go on the head, man. Here we go on the head. I'm gonna get to it, Pure Catfish, I promise, but right now, we got one on that big white bass head. No, we don't. He was running with it. He was hitting it and getting it, but that's a pretty big bait right there. Cast that back out. Well, if the first 10 minutes are any indication here, y'all, we're at least gonna have an active night. That's 2 bites here in just a few minutes. Poor Pure Catfish, man. He's been waiting around forever for me to answer his comment, and these dang fish ain't having nothing of it, buddy. They ain't having it, man. He says, when fishing a new body of water you've never fished, what is your checklist? Depth, structure, mud, sand, etc. when targeting catfish. So, you know, I like fishing the deepest structure I can find, and so creek mouths are probably my go-to thing. Anywhere I want to go, I want to check a creek mouth because you've typically got a defined channel that leads to shallow water feeding zone. These creeks, most of them on any body of water is going to have bluegill or some kind of bait fish, whether it's shad or suckers or whatever's in a particular body of water. So creek mouths is probably where I'm going to start. I'm going to hit some of those, especially if you got a nice point that runs off there. I'm going to hit those. I'm going to look for main channel ledges. This time of year, summer months, the deep holes really pay off. So if I've got a ledge that leads down to a deep hole, probably going to check that out. But that's really where I'm going to start, is creek mouths, points, and ledges. It's hard to go wrong fishing those type places. Thank you again, Pure Catfish. Sorry it took me a half hour to get to your comment there. Dang fish. Well, we've had some more pop up too there. There's Keith Doc Reed in the house. Charles Hatchell hit me with a 5-spot. Thank you so much, Charles. He didn't have a comment. He didn't have a comment with it. I hate that. I'd have answered whatever you wanted, Charles. There's Candace Grass, Catfish Club member. I was scrolling down there to see if Charles left a comment, and I don't see it. There's Cat Daddy Chris. What's going on? Well, we had another one get hit right here, Callie. Callie left me a 20. Thank you, Callie. K&K Fishing Adventure says, hey, Justin, glad you went live later in the day. I'm actually awake for this one. Going to watch your live and do homework. Start vacation next week for my fishing trip. Hope you catch a big one. Well, thank you, Callie. Y'all, Callie's out there in North Dakota. She's a few hours behind, so when I do them morning live streams, she's, you know, sleeping out there. I don't blame her. But have fun on your vacation next week, Callie. I hope you have a good trip. Hope you catch some fish. There's Big Bank Catfish. Okay, Keith Doc Reed, so he's coming to CatCon. That's good. I'd like to meet you in person there, Keith, if I end up going. Here's Apostolic 2022 with a 10. He says, hey, Justin, Heath here from Oklahoma. Can't stay on long, delivering toilet paper here in Houston early in the morning. I hope you catch a lot today. Well, thank you, Heath. Appreciate you tuning in, and I appreciate that super chat, man. Need to be delivering some bidets, though. Don't get me started on the toilet paper, man. We'll be talking about bidets. I'll be selling bidets for hellotushy.com and not even making a dime from it because they won't respond to my emails. But nevertheless, thank you for that, and I hope your deliveries go well, man. Oklahoma and Texas, man. I got a big following out there. Chase Coleman in the house. What's going on, Chase? Candace Grass from Oklahoma, too. There's an apostolic bass. There's Heath, another 5-spot, Heath. Heck yeah, he says, one more thing. Have you thought about doing a kayak catfishing calendar? Well, I don't know if you want me being a swimsuit model on a calendar there, Heath. I appreciate your interest in it, but I don't know. Kathy Ireland's probably the only one that can sell a calendar these days. I don't know. Kathy Ireland was a model back in my day. She's probably so old now, she might not even be able to sell a calendar either. Brian Stivers says, could I talk you into going over your rails and mount setup? Brian, there's nothing really to talk about. The rails here, the Hobie H rails, those come on this kayak, and they make accessories that mount to it. So I jimmy rigged this together for my rod holders. That's U-bolts to a wooden board that I then bolted my rod holder mounts into. But I kind of go over that in more detail in my kayak walkthrough video. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's the Hobie H rail. I wouldn't use this in another kayak, but on this kayak, since it comes standard and it's there, that's what I rolled with. Crossbow Outdoors, $9.99, no comment. Thank you, Crossbow. Glad to have you in the chat, man, and I appreciate your support, buddy. I wish he'd left a comment. I'd have done more than a shout out right there if he had a. There's Razorback fan in the house. Charles Breckenridge. Oh, Crossbow says Arkansas here. Heck yeah, man. Old Randy Gold, Trout Magnet Man YouTube channel. He is moving to Arkansas. I forget what river. It's a trout river he's moving to. And he's the best ultralight fisherman I've ever known. He's going to wear the trout out there. Tony Jessen in the house. There's Paul Boyd. Palmetto Cats. Says he'll be on the calendar. We'll sell dozens. I don't know if I want to see Kevin in a bikini or not. I don't know if I'd be flipping through that calendar. I just got a little vomit in the back of my throat there thinking about him in some thong. That's an image I'll never shake. Ted says, Justin, got my pack bait ready. Kid and I are going tomorrow. Got my daughter and I hooked on the carp. Awesome, Ted. Man, I hope you have a great trip. Hope y'all have fun out there. There's Taryn Goodwin with a super sticker. $4.99. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you so much. It says critical hit. Heck yeah. We had a critical hit on that rod a minute ago. Dang fish trying to swim off the bait out getting a hook, didn't it? Jeffrey Rome said, do you remember Twiggy? I don't. I don't remember Twiggy. Brian, I've been out about 18 minutes there, according to the chat. Cat Daddy Chris says he also deals with sciatic nerve issues. What's that cushion you use? This cushion really don't help at all as far as sciatic goes, but it raises me up a couple inches off the seat. It's a Feger cushion there. And I got a kayak cushion. Those are overpriced for what they are. But I mainly just use it to raise me up. It ain't the cushion so much that helps. It's the raising me up to where my hips are kind of in line with my knees that helps with the sciatic pain. A chiropractor helped me more than anything. I'm as good as I ever been right now. Hopefully I won't have no more issues with it. Wood Turner's thinking about building a kayak with free pallet wood. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Best of luck with that. Mark Reeves says Kathy Ireland's still smoking hot. All right, I may have to check her out. Maybe I can drop in her DMs or something there on the Instagram. I dropped in MC Hammers after our last live stream. True story, I did. I'll never hear back from him, but I'm in his DMs. I may be blocked, I don't know. He may have blocked me. He'd be like, who's this old hillbilly hitting me up there in the DM box here asking me to go fishing with him? Well, Lynn Loy said she'd buy a calendar of me. We may have to get Kevin on a photo shoot here and do this calendar thing here. This may be the worst idea of all time. Callie's been a member for 11 months now. Thank you so much, Callie. Says, gonna use my golly whopper rod on the Red River during my trip. Maybe it'll bring me luck and I'll catch my biggest channel cat ever. Callie, I'm living proof my golly whopper rods can catch some channel cats. I've got a bunch of them on it. I hope you catch some big ones out there though. I know they run big on the Red River. There's Spider Skull HD. Stephen Roth in the house. What's going on, Stephen? Andy Winiger, what's going on? He says, been loving the videos. Glad you liking them, man. My man, Vivi Saldana in West Texas, coming in strong tonight with a $49.99. Thank you, Vivi. He says, hey there, buddy. Glad to see you again. Always good to see your awesome fishing skills and listen to your awesome advice. Say hello to West Texas Hammered Down. Thank you, Vivi, man. Y'all, Vivi's a truck driver. He comes from Texas all the way up to Alcoa regularly. Alcoa is about 45 minutes an hour away from here. And big time supporter of this channel. I can't thank you enough, Vivi. He tunes into every live stream, man. Always hits me up. So glad to have you, Vivi. Hope you're safe wherever you're at tonight. Will Hodson says, how well do the method feeders work with the real muddy bottom? They work fine. The ones I use are 1.25 and 1.75 ounces, so they're not really heavy enough to sink down in that mud. So you shouldn't have any problems with them. There's Keith Hensley. He says, I'm old too. I remember posters that were mostly naked. Charlene Tilton. I can't remember. I had Cindy Crawford. I think it was Cindy Crawford was on the posters in my day. Used to, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue was the big thing. Sometimes you could see some nip in them Sports Illustrated magazines. That was a big deal. These kids today, Sports Illustrated's probably out of business by now. How far behind am I in this chat box? That screen's, Lord, we got almost 500 people in here, y'all. That's amazing. Josh Rhodes hit me with a 10 spot. Thank you, Josh. Man, y'all load me up tonight. Thank you so much. Charles Hatchell with a 20. Charles, he says, me and my dad watch your videos every day, and I bought my first kayak because of watching your videos. I'd love to come to your neck of the woods sometime. I fish the Ohio River, which is a bunch different from where you fish. Well, thank you, Charles. I hope you can make it down here sometime. Everybody from Ohio that comes down here just raves about this place compared to what they've dealt with up there. So I have no doubt that you'll enjoy your trip down here. I just had Kayak Mike and Ryan Bortz come down here a couple weeks back, and they had a great trip, caught a bunch of fish. So thank you for watching the videos. I hope you and your dad are able to make it down here. Palmetto said the calendar could be a juxtaposition of different sizes of catfish and humans. You catch golly whoppers, but you're a smaller fella. I catch smaller catfish, but I'm a bigger fella. I tell you, Kevin, you know, if there's $1 to be made out here at it, we may be doing some photo shoots, me and you. I got dibs on leap year. There's Aaron Wood. Killer Bee Outdoors said he caught 3 buffs on a fly rod. Boy, I bet that was an experience. There's my man Creole catfishing, $9.99. He says, tuition payment for Golly Whopper class. Bone fishing, my friend. Thank you, Creole. If we hook a Golly Whopper in this creek tonight in this shallow water, 3 to 5 feet deep here, we in for a dang good time, Creole. I hope it happens. Oh, my man Ed from Oklahoma, buddy. He's coming in strong again, too. $49.99. He says heat index is 110 today. Nothing better than chilling in the AC and hanging out with you on the live stream. Let's catch some whoppers tonight. Thank you, Ed. Man, y'all still out there burning up out there in Oklahoma. It's actually not a bad night out here. It's humid as all get out, but the heat's, it's cloudy. It ain't been too bad out here tonight. Hey, Ed. Hey, Ed, this one right here is going to be for you, buddy. This one right here is going to be for you. We hooked up again here. We hooked up on one of the carp baits. Oh, he knows he's hooked now, man. He's mad, Ed. This fish is mad. This fish don't like no Oklahoma people right here now. I don't know what this fish has got against Oklahoma, but buddy, he's letting us know about it. This fish is gonna spin me around a little bit. I got my power poles down tonight. Can't get no bank access hardly this time of year with the water up. So I'm rocking these power poles. They do a pretty good job. I do still spin a little more than what I'd like to. Thinking about building me a different kayak setup in the winter months when my views drop. Going to position the power poles different. I'm going to hopefully have a kayak setup just for carp fishing. You know I'm into it when I'm going to build out a kayak just for carp fishing. But it's happening. We're about to get this thing over here, Ed. This in here, this fish didn't want to be dedicated to no Oklahoman, but it's happening whether this fish likes it or not. Yeah, that's a nice common, buddy. He's a good fish. I'm gonna bring him over here. We're gonna use a net on this one. My new fancy net. Y'all bought me this net just for this carp fishing, and boy, is it come in handy. He just splashed us. Did y'all get wet? I did. He got me wet. This fish right here is attitudinal problems tonight. He don't want to get in that net either, does he? We're gonna tire him out here a second. So when he comes in, he ain't gonna be able to act like this. We ain't having it. Get over here, fish. Here, I guess I could put y'all up here in this mount, couldn't I? Let's put y'all up here. There we go. Y'all can see me fumble this net process again. A little bit easier when I don't have that camera sitting right in front of my face on the chest mount. There we got him. Now we got this old ornery thing right here, Ed. Ed, I need you to tell you fish here to calm down. He needs to calm down, buddy. This old thing, old common here. He's got a common carp attitude. Well, he got a bad attitude. This fish, Ed, your fish knocked the fake corn off my hair rig. Look at it, he knocked it off. Fish, you look up at that camera and you apologize for what you've done. You tell Ed, thank you for that super chat. You tell him. He ain't telling you nothing, Ed. That fish is rude. He's rude. He has a good time though. He has a dang good time. Let's set this out of the way. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put another worm on that hook, but I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. I ain't gonna take the time to bust out the hair rig tool and get some more fake corn. I don't wanna waste time with it. I'm too far behind in the chat as it is, so what I'm gonna do, let me find some good kernels here. I'm gonna take some corn and just put directly on the hook, and then put the worm on, and then put some pack bait around it, and we'll be good to go. Danged old fish. I had hoped that these fish would be in here good tonight. You know, again, I chummed this area this morning before I went on my regular trip, which was, what, 12 hours ago. And so hopefully that's enough time to get these fish in here and get them feeding in this area. I'm sure I spooked some of them when I come in here and got set up and cast my lines out and everything. All that commotion here in the shallows. But hopefully they'll move back in here shortly. How long have we been live now? 30 minutes? Yeah, most of the time 30 minutes to an hour it seems to get going. We're at least catching some fish tonight. There's been some in live streams, some of my regular viewers, you've seen them. Some of these live streams get rough when I ain't on the fish. I need to send that fish out there to Ed in Oklahoma and let that fish swim around in that 110 degree heat. He might appreciate being on this channel a little more. I don't know why that fish didn't want to be dedicated to Ed, but boy, he was doing everything he could to swim away, wasn't he? Get that unwrapped. We'll send this back out there now. Let's get this going. There we go. I'll tell you what else I want to do too, y'all. I'll tell you what else I want to do. I want to reel this one back in. I want to reel this one in and rebait. When I cast this out after that fish earlier there, I threw part of the pack bait off, so I just want to refresh it here. Since we're baiting anyway, you know what I mean? Boy, we got over 500 people up in here now. 500 of yous in here tonight, watching some catfishing and some carp fishing. Maybe some buffalo fishing too, you never know. We might hook into one of them tonight. There we go. Okay, let's take a look and see how far behind I am in the chat. Probably, we've been live 30 minutes and I'm probably 3 hours behind. Let me scroll back up to Ed's comment. I know that's where I left off at when his fish interrupted us. Boy, I am way behind, y'all. Way behind. Okay, there was Ed's. We got the Wizard of Fish, Fish Wizard, 10 spot right under him. He says, good luck, brother. Have a great day and catch some good ones. Thank you, Fish Wizard. Y'all, he's a wizard of fish. He is. He's a big supporter of this channel too, and I'm glad to have him. Thank you so much, Fish Wizard. Cat Daddy Chris, $4.99 says, hoping for a mirror carp. Me too, Chris. Me too. I love me some mirror carp. I've caught 5 total this year. So I'm proud of each and every one of them. Thank you for that super chat there, Chris. There's Daryl. Eli Jag asking how I feel about pleasure boaters. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. We won't see any back here tonight. It's a nice thing about fishing in these creeks. We ain't got to deal with no idiots. We'll see you later, Creole. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for that super chat. Hey, Mark. Glad you could watch tonight, man. Mark Gray. There's Josh Rhodes. He's a Catfish Club member. He says, hi, buddy. I think you're skipping all of my comments. I need that hat. That's the only piece of the puzzle where I'm missing for the Golly Whopper. I saw, man, I missed your comments, man. I'm missing a bunch of people's. When that chat box is scrolling, I get to as many as I can, but I can't get to them all. I try to go to my super chats first, then my club members, then everybody else. But I apologize for missing some of them. Here's Michael Milburn with a 20. Thank you, Michael. He didn't leave a super chat or a comment there. I appreciate your support though, Michael. Means a lot, man. Scrolling down, I see if he left a comment under it. It don't look like it. There's Bipper Bates. Long time no see, Bipper. Goosefra Bra 67. The Goose. Let's just call him the Goose. 10 spot. He said, just subscribed. Also from Oklahoma. Love the catfish videos. First live I've seen. Thank you for all the content. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate you subscribing. That is one thing I changed tonight on here, y'all. Them spammers with the porno sites have been ridiculous lately. The last live stream was the worst. They're just endless. And so I was talking to Pontoon Jody the other day. I hopped on her live stream the other morning there, and she had said turning on that subscriber only mode, even if it's just a minute, it deters them from showing up. So we'll see. We'll see if it helps tonight. So I set this stream earlier today, and then when I went home, I was able to get on the computer and turn on subscriber only chat. So hopefully that's going to help with it. Why YouTube doesn't have an option that I can turn that on from my phone, I don't know why. Maybe someday. But I was able to do it at the house today, so hopefully it's going to deter the spammers. Hopefully. We'll see. Ed says, all right, glad it wasn't a channel cat. Me too, Ed. Me too. Steve Renfro, 1999. Thank you so much, Steve. Super chat without the comment, man. I appreciate it, Steve. Here's Charles Seward with a 5 spot. He says, love the carp fishing videos. Keep them coming. Well, thank you, Charles. I'm planning on it, man. We're going to keep, Charles, we about to hit one. We're about to hit another one right here, Charles. That rod got a little tap, tap, taparoo. I'm watching my line there, Charles. Something's got that bait. He hit it pretty hard. And now the line's kind of, unless that's just the wind moving that line. I'm going to check that out. Bear with me, Charles. Charles, I was reading your super chat there last, so if we get one on this rod, it's yours, buddy. This one right here is Charles, if he's on there. Let me just... Yeah, we got him. He knows he's hooked now, don't he? Let's see what this is. This may be another one of them old small cats right here. This is the one I just cast back out. These catfish need to know that this pack bait is for the carp. I got cut bait over here for them. I'm trying to accommodate them and the turtles. Oh, it ain't a cat either. That's a buffalo. Well, he's going to take off now. That's a buffalo, y'all. I thought that was a channel cat. It's a smaller buffalo. I'll take it. He's mad now. Boy, he's mad now. He's going to fight now. That was a weird fight. Until he saw me. And I looked into them fiery, dark, cold-looking eyes that he had. And our souls aligned for one moment. Oh, no. He just come out of my motor. Good. Nice. We got a buffalo, man. This is awesome. This is the creek that I caught my biggest buffalo ever in. That video is coming up, I think. Hell, I don't know when that video is coming out. Soon. It's coming out soon. I can't remember when I've got it scheduled for. But I caught it in this creek. And it was a weird fight too. I thought it was a channel cat also. Charles, tell your fish to get in the net. Nice. These are the #1 fish on my list right now, y'all. I want to figure these fish out so bad. I suck at catching them. Old Hike-Wade Paddle over there in South Carolina, he's using the pack bait and fake corn. He can't catch a carp to save his life, but he catches buffalo with it. And I'm over here, I see buffalo all the time, but all I catch is carp and catfish on the pack bait and fake corn. But there, 2 weeks ago, I used this same setup with the worms like we're rocking tonight. And I got 2 buffalo. One was massive. Those of you that follow me on other social media, y'all saw it. My YouTube audience only, that y'all will see it here soon when that video comes out. But I've become pretty obsessed with these fish right here, and he don't want to be shown off to the camera, Charles. Charles, a lot of the people call these things trash fish, but not me, man. I'm into them, even though he don't want to calm down. He wants to flop. I can feel it in his bones there. I can feel him wanting to flop, Charles. Nice. All right, see you, buffalo. Look into the eyes of that camera. Look at it there. I mean, they're creepy looking fish. If there's a fish version of a haunted house, buffalo's what I imagine are swimming around in it. And they are a slimy fish too. They're like catfish with the slime. But they're pretty daggone awesome. And I'm thankful to get them. So now we've got blue cat, we've got common carp, and we got buffalo tonight. And we're in the first hour of the stream, man. We're off to a good start here. Look at that net. He slimed up that net something terrible, didn't he? That net's coming in handy though for these carp and the buffalo. They ain't got nothing to grab onto like the catfish do. I gotta get this slime off this thing. We're gonna put another worm on this hook. We're gonna get it back out there, and hopefully, I wouldn't mind hooking another one of them. They hit weird. I ain't caught enough of them to know how they really hit, but that biggest one I caught, kind of the same deal. I'm like, man, I got a channel cat or a bluegill or something messing with my bait. It's like they sat there with it. And you just see your rod, it'll get hit, and you see your line wavering. They're a weird bite. The carp are super aggressive. When a carp hits, they're bolting. The buffalo, at least the ones I've caught, not so much. Hopefully once I get better at it, I'll be able to more easily identify the bites that are the buffalo versus other fish. Put some more pack bait on here. We're gonna get them feeding on this one rod. I got a feeling. We toss out enough pack bait in that area, make it eliminate 1 or 2 of these other rods over here possibly, if that happens. Cut bait. We'll see. We may be feeding the turtles out there with them cut bait rods, but like I said earlier, turtles got to eat too. There we go. All right, y'all. Stare at my nether regions a second while I cast. I just flung half that pack bait off. It's all right. We got enough of it still on there to catch a fish with. We'll give it a little while. If that rod don't get hit, we'll reel it in and recast it. Okay, I left off at Charles. We dedicated that buffalo to him. Let's see. Boy, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm way behind. Way behind here in the chat. Let me scroll down and hit the super chats. Here's Callie, K&K Fishing Adventures, back with another 20. Says, I think your cats are more fun to catch than mine. My mama cat moved her babies and now I have to go fishing around to find them again. Itchweed in my face and sudden downpour of rain was all I caught. I don't know what itchweed is, but it don't sound good. We got poison ivy down here, but I don't know about no itchweed. Itch and weedos from mosquito bites out here. Let me scroll down. Here's Anger Management Fishing, $4.99. He says, I'm going to be in Chattanooga in December, graduating with my doctorate and coming 3 or 4 days early to fish. Any chance for a drive-by and wave? Hey, maybe, man. That's awesome. Congratulations on getting your doctorate, man. That's a hell of an accomplishment, man. That's awesome. Who knows? I may be down there at that point in time. You never know. Never can tell. Fishing should be good there in December. I hope you get a bunch. Thank you for that super chat, man. Brian says, do buffaloes slime the line like cast? Well, they sure slime me. They are a slimy fish. JP Dutoit, 140 of his currency. I can't ever remember what that's the translation to that, but he says, thanks for all the hard work and great content. I can remember the whole transition to doing this full-time inspirational stuff and tight lines. Hey, thank you, JP, and thanks for watching from the other side of the world, man. That's what's inspiration to me, is the fact that people like you tune in from all over. Not only all over the United States, but all over the entire world. And I think it's pretty cool. I like getting on these live streams and interacting with you. It's fun for me. That's the greatest thing of all, is how much fun I'm able to have with this. Thank you so much, JP. Yeah, Michael, I can't turn autofocus off on the iPhone, unfortunately. Most hated grower, 5 Spotty says hello from New Mexico. Well, thank you, buddy. We had Chris Flores in here earlier from New Mexico. Muddy River Catfishing, he's out there in your neck of the woods, most hated grower. Well, thank you again for that super chat, man. All right, I think I may have gotten caught up with the super chats. I was way behind. These fish, man, they've got us behind on a chat box tonight. Plus, we got some extra people in here too. 554 right now. That's awesome. Evening live streams definitely get more people. But depending on the weather and whatnot, it can be hard for me to keep the phone from overheating on these summer nights. But cloudy night like tonight, no issues whatsoever. Bipper Bates says, Justin says, stare at my nether regions. Girlfriend says, now it's getting good. That's awesome. Joseph Cleveland says, best videos on the internet. I bet I built a killer setup based on watching you. Been killing bass weekly. I owe you, Justin. Well, thank you, Joseph. I'm glad you found the videos helpful. Hop vortexes, is there a way to prevent the current from taking your bait towards the bank? Well, a heavier sinker would probably work. Mike Pryor says, looks like you have a variety of fish in that spot. You never know what you're going to catch. That's the truth. These backwaters, I mean, everything's in here. You could get a small channel cat, a 50-pound blue, a huge carp, a big buffalo, everything in between. Everything comes in these creeks. Callie back with another 10. She says, we call it. Hey, Callie. Hang on, Callie. We're about to catch you a fish right here. On this worm, even though I threw half the pack bait off on the cast, I thought we might get another one. He hit it. He hit it, Callie. I'm about to jerk his jaw, Callie. Yep. I got him, Callie. I got him. I wonder if this ain't another buffalo, maybe. It hit funny, didn't it? We got that initial jolt, and it sat there with it. Same spot we got the other buffalo. Interesting. Very interesting. Whatever it is mad now, though. I'm dedicating this into Callie, K&K Fishing Adventures, longtime supporter. About to educate me on itchweed when I can get back to the comment. This fish right here says he's got an itch too, but he can't scratch it because his mouth's full. Oh, there goes that one too, Callie. We're about to be doubled here. That was another nice hit. Let's see what this is. Get back up here, fish. I want to get a look at you. I can't see in that mud. Whatever it is a pretty good one. That's a pretty good fish, whatever it is. Water's too muddy for me to get a look at it yet. Boy, he's mad. I don't think this one ended up hooking up. We had a nice hit on it though. Get back up here, fish. I just want to see you. I just want to see what you are. Are you a carp? Are you a buffalo? Are you a cat? I don't know what this is. I really don't know. I'm hoping it's a buffalo. I would love to get on a buffalo bite up in here. No, that's a big carp, man. Oh, that's a big carp. That's a big one, buddy. These carp must like North Dakota because they coming in strong here. That's a good one, buddy. I'm gonna tire this one out a minute, Callie. That is a nice one right there. Nice, nice, nice carp. Kind of thinking about, do I want to bring it under these other rods and get it back here, or do I want to try to get it in this little area? He's gonna bolt when he sees that net. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to tighten my drag too much to really pull him to me, because sure as I do, he'll surge and he'll be gone, and that's a good one. I'd like to hold that one up, get my picture with it. Come on, fish, turn this way. Turn this way, come over here. Come over here and just tell these people hi, come on. Come here. Don't be scared. Golly, damn, that's a good one. Ow. No, don't get to that motor now. Don't get to that motor. Here, I gotta do this, y'all. Here's the first thing I gotta get that dang camera out of my face. I can't hardly see nothing. I'm trying to net this thing. Got it, got it. Oh man, that's a good one right there now. That's a good one. Oh, buddy. Ooh, Callie, your fish is a good one. that's a thick fish right there. On the worm, man. Callie, oh, don't be jumping, carp. Indoor behavior now. Callie catches a bunch of carp up there in North Dakota. And she gets them on the worms too. Come over here, carp. We gotta get that hook out of you first and foremost. Oh, whoa! No! Hey. Enough of that now. Enough of that. Here, get that hook out. Oh! I done have it out, fish. I done have it out if you'd quit. Okay. All right, the hook's out. Let's get that out of the way. I don't want to be wearing that thing. Callie, man, this is a nice carp right here, Callie. This is a nice one. Oh, buddy. Oh, what's going on here? Its fin is hung in my net. Doggone it. Fish, how the heck did you do that? Bear with me, y'all. Its fin is hung in my net. I may have to break down and get me one of them special carp nets or something. There it can. Okay. Don't flop. We done flopping, okay? Oh man, that's a pretty good one right there. Look at the girth on that thing, man. The shoulders on it. Big old knot on its head. Nice. Look at the orange on its tail too, man. That's a pretty carp. Awesome. Tell Callie thanks for the super chats and all the support, Carp. Whew, that was a battle. Let's let you go on this side, Carp. Love it. Love it. I'm into some carp fishing, y'all. When I can come in here, listen, when I can come in here and get in these backwater creeks where I will see literally nobody, no pleasure boats, no jet skis, no houseboaters, no wakeboarders, no bass boaters, nobody, and come in here and catch fish like that pull that hard. I tell you, every time I do it, it gets harder and harder to go catfishing because I have to deal with all the idiots out there on the main channel. Whew. I'm getting better at carp fishing, y'all. I'm getting better at it. I'm gonna eventually get to a point where I can dial in fish at any given time. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna rebait here. Before I rebait, hang on, y'all. This rod had got hit. No. I thought my line was moving and this rod had gotten hit while I was fighting that fish. I'm gonna go ahead and just rebait it too. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that worm on that one. We'll just rebait it too. I gotta rebait the other one anyway. Oh man, I'm still pumped about that big carp. That was a dang good carp. I'm gonna be switching leads, y'all. I've been using these method feeders from Big Carp Tackle, these Corda bait ups. I reached out to Corda because Big Carp Tackle didn't want to work with me. And Corda said that Big Carp Tackle is their only supplier in the United States. They ain't no wonder they don't want to work with me or anybody else. They ain't got to when you're the only game in town. So I found me some more on Amazon that I've ordered them. I'm gonna be trying them out soon. What I ultimately need is I need something that's readily available that I can use and be able to sell. Not because I give a damn about the commission so much, but what I do give a damn about is the number of clicks. If I can get clicks to these items and show companies that these items are selling, then I can go to Catfish Sumo and other American companies and be able to be like, look, I'm putting out these carp videos. People are interested in this gear. This is how many video views I get. This is how many clicks to these items I get. This is how much money in sales it produces. Here's what I need. And then these companies can produce stuff that would be available to us here in America, better quality goods here. But in order to do that, I have to show that there's a demand for it. And I can't do that when companies like Big Carp Tackle don't want to offer an affiliate program where I can track clicks. So anyway, that's a long rant nobody cares about. Let's cast this bait back out. There's one of them out. Now let's get this one. Put another worm on this, and that got the worm, but he was justified in taking the worm. He deserved it. A fish that big can have the worm. I got me a carton at the Walmart today. So we should have plenty of worms for tonight. I'm just gonna fish till dark. I don't know what time it is now. We should have plenty to last us. All right, let's throw this one back out. All right. Our cut bait over here on the catfish rods ain't doing nothing for us. We had that first fish on there and not much since. How far behind am I in the chat now, y'all? That took a while. Let me scroll back up and hit Callie's comment. She was trying to educate me on itchweed, and that fish interrupted it. Where'd it go there? There it was. She said we call it itchweed, but its official name is stinging nettles. It's like fallen and poison ivy coated with itching powder. Well, that sounds rough. I'm fortunate I ain't never been allergic to poison ivy. I can roll around in the stuff and not get any kind of reaction to it. There's Spider Skull HD $1.99 super sticker. Says sneak peek. Thank you, Spider Skull. He's been a long time viewer too. Believe he's in, memory serves me, I think Spider Skull's up in Wisconsin. Philip Highland with a 10 spots that just tuned in, but this is well deserved. Good luck, buddy. Thank you, Philip. Glad you could tune in tonight. Thank you for that super chat, man. Catfish King 23 says, I may not be a super chatter, but I'm a super fan of yours. Hey, I'm just glad to have you watching, Catfish King. That's plenty enough for me, man. CJN 555 says, keep it up, buddy. I love hearing you say 555. Hey, I'm glad you do, man. I'm all about getting 555. Whether it's 5:55 in the afternoon or any hour of the day. Thank you, CJ. Adventures with Burks. Tim Burke has joined the Catfish Club. Thank you so much, Tim. Always glad to get a new club member up in here. Thank you, buddy. There's Spider Skull back with another $2. He said he's going carp fishing tomorrow. Heck yeah, man. I hope you get a bunch, buddy. Tim Burke says, thank you, fellas. Glad to be a member. Glad to have you, Tim. There's fishing with Big Mike in the house. What's going on, Big Mike? Travis Gentry says, Kung Fu Carp. Oh, Anger Management said he's an idiot. He'll be in Knoxville for graduation. Bought a kayak in Chattanooga. Well, I'll definitely be in the Knoxville area. That's hometown, buddy. I'll definitely be around there. Scrolling down. There's Big Mike. He's been a member for 9 months, y'all. He says, love all the content, Justin. You keep me entertained day and night. Thanks, brother. Hey, thank you, Big Mike. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Y'all, Big Mike, he fishes down there on Nickajack's. Got a channel that goes live all the time. Often goes live at night. So y'all looking for content in the evening hours, check him out there. Scroll on down. Oh, there's my mom. She says, how much feed did you chum this morning? 5-gallon bucket. is about 3/4 full of cattle cubes and about 25% horse feed. And I just threw it out in this general area. I come in here just real quick this morning and kind of just handfuls of it, cupfuls of it, throwing it out, spreading it out in here. Kind of hoping to get them feeding in here, but yeah, it's been about a little over 12 hours now since I was in here. So when I've baited in the past, it seems like 24 to 48 hours seems to be the ticket, but we definitely got some fish in here. Delane Freeman with a 5-spot. He says, hey, Justin, love the channel. In the 70s, we used bananas, Wheaties, and corn. Heads to the left of me, cut bait to the right from way back then. Thank you for that, Delane. I ain't tried bananas yet. I may have to see if I can figure a way to rig those up. 334, well, we're carp and catfishing 334. For those of you just tuning in, we got cut bait on the left 2 rods. We got pack bait and worms on the right 3. Doing a little combo trip out here today. Robbie Gilliam in the house, and me and my son Jensen are watching. Shout out to Jensen, man. Oh man, there's my buddy, Bud Brutus, with $49.99. Thank you, Bud. My gosh, thank you so much for that, Bud. Bud hits me, he's another one, man. Big time supporter of this channel. Hits me with a 50 every time I'm live. And I appreciate the heck out of you, Bud. He didn't leave no comment with it. I wonder if he left one down here under it. There's James Shuey. What's going on, James? Oh, he's another club member. There's Becca in the house. What's going on, Becca? We got celebrity in here when Becca rolls in, y'all. Glad to have her. Tim Burke said, my son Jackson turned me on to your channel and you've definitely improved our catches. We've had a blast trying new methods. That's awesome, man. Your son has good taste in YouTube channels. Ed from Oklahoma says, make sure everyone hits that like button. Thank you, Ed. Philip says, fish are busting behind me. We got all kinds of shad up in here, Philip. They busting all over up in here. I net a lot of shad in this creek. We got B. Carpin says, good luck to you. I went today. Got 7 carp on lime grits. Well, that's an interesting setup. Marvin Manson in the house. Jay Larkey said, just got done fishing, got a catfish and a carp. Awesome, man. Hey, Nikki Hayes, I have heard from Billy Hamilton, actually. He hit me up on the gram the other day. He's doing okay. He just been busy working. He's trucking, so I told him, hop in the chat sometime. People be asking about him. People be missing him. There's Mikey Likes It from Kansas. And there's Kansas Cat Daddy right above it. Says, what's up, bro? Got some Kansas people in the house all of a sudden. I may end up going to Kansas City, y'all, for the conference, if people's going to go to the conference. Again, I don't want to go out there and waste my time if nobody's going to be there, but we'll see. Hopefully vendor list will be updated. Hopefully they'll get their website updated here soon and whatnot, so more people will know about it. Cornhusker Fever said Tennessee football record prediction this year. I don't want to be too optimistic because every time you do, you get kicked in the balls around here. But I could see us being an 8-9 win team. I think that's a fairly bold but yet optimistic prediction. Jerry Tully said, that's a carp behind you, saw its tail. He may be. Coming up giving us the fin back here, man. Lord, there's Bud with another $19.99, but no comment with it. I wonder if Bud's having trouble with the chat. I've heard other people having trouble with that before too. Thank you anyways, though, Bud. Man, I'm glad to have it. I got a feeling Bud's trying to comment and can't for some reason. Douglas Mellon said, time to swap out hats, got a huge salt line across the bill. You know, I think it's mud, actually. I got splashed with mud. I got mud all over here. I think it's a mud line. Douglas, I think that's what it is. Augustin Pedraza's lost his damn mind, y'all. He thinks the Packers are winning the Super Bowl. He says, oh, LOL, I wish. I don't even know. You think the Packers will even make the playoffs? I'm thinking about doing something real dumb and putting a little money on Minnesota to win the division. I think it could be Minnesota's year to beat Green Bay and win that division. We'll see. If they had anybody at quarterback but Kirk Cousins, I'd be more confident in it. Robbie Gilliam says, my son stole the picture you sent me. He gets it out every time I'm on the live. I'd sent Robbie an autographed picture. Gosh, probably 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a long time. It's been a long time ago. I'll tell you what I want to do right quick, y'all. While I'm down here at the bottom of the chat, that don't happen very often. I'm going to set y'all back up here a minute. Lord, there's Bud again. $19.99. He says, no trouble on my end, Justin. Just enjoying the content. Golly, Bud hit me up tonight. Thank you so much, man. Bud is fist pump worthy tonight. Here's what I'm going to do, Bud. This rod right here that I cast up in a real shallow ain't been messed with. At least I ain't noticed it's been messed with. No, my worm's still on there, but I'm going to get some more pack bait on it. And I think it's been a few minutes. I think I'm going to reel in these other two also. I just want to get some more pack bait, get some more scent out here. I had hoped these fish would be in here really thick after baiting this area this morning, but they don't appear to be. So I want to try to boost our odds here. We got, what time? 7:58. So we probably got less than an hour of daylight. I want to make the most of it here. Let's see if we can get some more fish. I'm just fishing till dark tonight. I don't have my filming light with me or nothing. I just kind of wanted to come out here this evening and see if we couldn't get some carp, and who knows, maybe a blue or flathead working up in this creek here right at sunset too. There goes that one out there. Yeah, y'all, I think this winter I'm going to be building me a new kayak setup just specifically for carp. And I'm going to move my power poles from the back of the kayak to right behind the seat on each side. I think that's going to help my cause a little bit better. Definitely make it easier if there was a problem. I had a problem with my battery pack a couple weeks ago. The battery pack had charge. I don't know what was up with it, but the pole wouldn't raise. I had to climb back there and get the dang pole up. What an ordeal that was. So if I had them right here within reaching distance, I could hit the button or, reconfigure the battery pack or whatever. That'd make it a lot easier. And two, if I'm going under bridges or low-hanging trees, I could take the poles completely out, whereas now they're behind me back there. I can't reach them to stick them down in the power pole motor. So I got some things I want to do, And I think the best way to go about it is just to do it on a separate kayak. I also want to put a motor, an electric motor, on the back of the kayak for carp fishing, because when I'm going in these creeks sometimes, there's brush piles, there's stumps, there's rocks and things. And that bow mount, there's no give. You know, the way when it's pulling you through the water, you nail a stump, you nail a stump. Having a motor in the back, it'd be able to kick up. And so I don't know what kind of kayak I'm gonna do, but I think I am gonna get me something different. Keeping this one obviously for the catfish. I got this one set up exactly how I want for catfish, but I want something different for the carp. I think I want something smaller, at least lengthwise, because some of these creeks I go through, I got one creek that y'all have seen in some of my videos, and I have done really good and got some big carp in there. There's an open area, but to get to that big open area that's got some depth to it, you got to go through a narrow section with some overhanging trees. And having a shorter kayak would definitely be helpful. We wasn't catching nothing on that. My hook's up around my lead. Good thing I checked that. Let me just get this one more bait out here, y'all. I just want to refresh. The cut bait, I don't think's even gotten turtled out there. I haven't seen them lines moving. We had that head get hit there first thing and swim a little bit. And we got one on the chunk, but otherwise it ain't really been messed with. I thought the turtles would tear us up. Y'all know how they are in the shallows. But so far so good. I got my line all wrapped around my rod tip. There we go. All right, we got everything refreshed now. I feel better about it. I think we're gonna get another fish or two or three before dark. What I miss in the chat? Anything good and exciting going on here? These delusional Packer fans still thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to win a Super Bowl this year? Let me scroll up to Bud Brutus. There's his comment. That's where I left off at. Thank you again for all that super chat there, Bud. I really appreciate you, man. Callie says, go Vikings. She ain't a fan of Cousins either. Nobody's a fan of Cousins. But he still keeps cashing them big checks. Sly 142 says, oh yeah, he's lost his mind. He thinks the Bears might end up with the #1 draft pick next year. Javier Lopez, so he was sick with COVID. My channel helped get him through it. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you got through it. Keith, Doc Reed, the dog, has had a pretty good week with me, Keith. Shot collar has worked amazing. I've zapped her a few times, but we're starting to learn right from wrong. There's Carp and Catfish baits, tips, and tricks. There's almost 600 people. I know, man. It's crazy, ain't it? Crazy. Jerry Tully, no, I haven't tried a high-low double rig for carp yet. I'll have to look into that. Metal Face Hurdle, 10 spot from Topeka, Kansas. This is, if I was not so far away, I would love to go fishing with you, Justin. Love your content. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you like it. Hopefully you out there in Kansas, hopefully you can make it to the conference if I end up going out there in Kansas City. I don't know how far away it is from you, but hopefully you can make it. There's Marvin Mangum. Glad you could stop in, buddy. There's Nikki helping me out with the links. Appreciate that, Nikki. I couldn't do it without you. I can't keep up with the chat, let alone post links too. There's Deanna. Says, how often do you come across snakes in the water? I see them quite a bit, Deanna. I don't know what kind they are. We've got some kind of black snake here. It's not like a black snake around the house, like a water moccasin or something. But I'll see them. I'll see them out here on the water. Usually they run from the kayak. They're normally scared of it, but I'm scared of them too. I hate snakes. I had another one pop up here. Tyler Brown with a 5 spot. He says, hey, Tyler, hang on, Tyler. Oh, Tyler, hang on, Tyler. Well, Tyler, I tell you what, I was reading your comment when this fish hit. I'm gonna dedicate this fish to you. This fish wanted to go to you, Tyler. This fish was hell-bent on disrupting our conversation, Tyler. He's about to ask me a question on small plastic boats. I'm assuming he's talking about pond prowlers and bass raiders and stuff. I've been in them. They're super stable. I worry about them filling up like a bathtub if you get swamped. You know, you definitely need a bilge pump, assuming that's what you're talking about. But for the value, they're a lot cheaper than kayaks, that's for sure. Kayak prices has gotten ridiculous, but the pond prowlers and bass raiders, they're still reasonable. What is that, y'all? Is that a gar? Did I see a gar nose come up? Surely that's not a gar. Am I imagining things? If we get a gar, I will pee in my pants. No, it's not. I thought I saw a gar nose come up there. That's a carp. I don't know what I saw. Maybe I saw part of a tail fin. I lost my damn mind. I need to get me some bifocals, I reckon, if I think this carp is a daggone gar. Get me some readers or something. This one ain't very big here, Tyler. I think this one's gonna be the smallest carp of the night so far. Well, he just got a little bigger. He just got a little bigger right there, didn't he? Their looks are so deceiving when they're in the water. Yeah, come on up here, carp. We're dedicating you to Tyler. Yeah, I'm glad. I feel better about us taking a minute to refresh them baits now. I feel a lot better about it. I know it's a hassle on the live streams and stuff when I'll set y'all back up here. When I'm already behind on chat and then I take 5 minutes to rebait, but most people seem to be pretty understanding with it. Easy, carp, easy now, easy. Oh, easy, carp, easy now. Get up there and say hi to Tyler one time. Carp, what do you think about them small plastic boats he was asking about? You got any thoughts on them? This carp don't even know what a plastic boat is. He gone. He knows that. All right. That's another one. Yeah, y'all, this is becoming my favorite way. This is becoming my favorite way of fishing. I don't have to work for the bait. Go to the store and buy it. I get up here in these creeks. Don't have to deal with no idiot boaters. Catch fish that are a ton of fun. Ain't no pressure on these fish because nobody else fishes for them. Bow fishermen come in here and shoot them, but we don't have that many bow fishermen, not enough to knock a dent in the population. Okay, let's cast another one out. Let's cast us another one out here. Oh, I didn't put the worm back on there. Doggone it. Y'all about let me forget the worm. See, y'all, you gotta do better, y'all. You know how forgetful I am. I'd have cast that thing out and not had no worm on there. We're trying to get us a buffalo here tonight. Done got one. I want to get me another one too if I can. I'll hook this thing about 3 times. I'm gonna hook that worm. There we go. Now we ready to cast. Now we rolling. No, we ain't either. Jagummit. I just flung all that pack bait off the sinker, y'all. That's my first day on the job. Bear with me. First time doing this. Gosh dang it. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. That's better. That dog will hunt right there. That'll get us one. All right, let's see if I can find Tyler's comment and see what else I think I answered his question there about the plastic boats. While I was reeling that in, they're super stable, they're cheaper to buy, but they got that bathtub-like quality. Yeah, okay, he did. He was asking about the palm prowler or the sun dolphin. Yeah, I'd just be careful with them, Tyler. I mean, I don't know about the plastic either. I know they're filled with foam, but I don't know how good the plastic is as far as being abrasion resistant, if I can get my words out. They may not do real good on like rocky boat launches or concrete boat launches, but they're definitely stable and they're good value. So anyway, thanks, Tyler. Hope you enjoyed that carp there. It was fun. It was enjoyable for me, Tyler. Cody Reese. What's going on, Cody? James Shuey said he tore up the snapping turtles this year. Oh man, Cat Daddy Chris is a Cowboys fan. God help him. He'll be lucky to make the playoffs this year. Tim Burke says likes those rods. Says he's been using the Tiger Elite Ugly Stick, but the handle too short, like to have a longer handle. Yeah, I like a shorter handle when I'm catfishing in the kayak, but when I'm standing up, the longer handle is definitely helpful. Wade Douglas, do you ever get burnt on fishing? No, not really. I mean, sometimes, if I'm trying to make a catfishing video when there's other types of fishing I'd rather be doing, third world problems, right? Or first world problems. But there are days where I'm maybe behind on catfishing content and I would like to do ultralight fishing or carp fishing or bass fishing or something else. And I feel compelled to go try to make a catfish video. I like just waking up and thinking, what do I want to do today, and going and doing it. And so when I can do that, I don't really get burnt out on it. Editing, sitting behind the computer and editing videos, that's what I get burnt out on. Callie says, just excited to be able to go out fishing. Between the flooding and nearly losing a finger and getting COVID, only been 4 times. Well, I'm glad things are finally turning around for you, Callie. You're due to catch a good break. 334 Outdoors in the house. It looks like I'm going to be rolling my tide up to Gatlinburg in October for the honeymoon. Well, I hope you have a good time up there. There's definitely a lot of trout up in the mountains. Congratulations on the nuptials. Or I'm sorry, whichever's most appropriate. Thanks, James. I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. James Shuey's a good feller. There's Penny and Kentucky in the house. Tim Hull, I did catch a bowfin when I went to South Carolina a few years ago. That's the only ones I ever caught, though. Douglas says, I'm getting persistent with that scattered chum. Boy, that's the truth. I probably got all them carp feeding right over there where the pack bait hits. Brian Stivers with a 40 spot. Oh man, thank you, Brian. He says, I'm putting the finishing touches on the kayak and likely starting a YouTube channel pretty soon. Learning a lot with your videos and the kids like watching you too. Keep safe. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for being a club member. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I wish you the best with your channel, man. Mark Reeves says, pack bait too wet. I think it's not wet enough, actually. I think that's my problem. Tag, I don't use these stingers in shallow water. I only use them when I'm suspending. They'd just be getting snagged out here if I cast them out. Till fishing do us part, $9.99. He says, I'm going to try my luck carp fishing again Friday. Hey, thank you for the super chat and good luck on your carp fishing trip. I hope you get a bunch, man. You'll have fun either way. My man Leonard Vaughn, he's been a member for 10 months, y'all. He says, hey, Justin, just wanted to pop in for a minute and say hi. Hope you do good this evening. Thank you so much, Leonard. Thanks for sticking with me in the club so long, man. 10 months is a long time. I appreciate you, buddy. James Shuey said he could use my help with a bait caster reel. I don't know how to help you with it, babe. Oh, there's Murillo, y'all. He said, did you forgive me yet? He told me the other day, I popped in on Pontoon Jody's live stream, y'all. I was out in the water, I wasn't doing any good, I wasn't catching them. And Murillo says, Justin, if you get on Pontoon Jody's live stream with her, you'll catch a fish, guaranteed. And I thought, well, that seems like a pretty good deal. So I got on Jody's live stream. And would you believe I was on her live stream for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours. Not only did I not catch any fish, I didn't even get a bite. I mean, not a peck. Murillo lied to me. He lied to me. And I told him, I was like, look, Murillo, I expect that from the women in my life. I fully expect a woman to lie to me, but I don't expect it from him. So anyway, I guess I'll forgive you, Murillo, but I ain't forgot about it. I forgive, I don't forget. We had a good time on Jody's live stream anyway. She's pretty cool. Yeah, James, hit me up on there if you're with your questions and whatnot. I'll see if I can help you out, James. Becca, I was about to read your super chat there, Becca, and this fish knew it. This fish wanted to be dedicated to Becca right here. He's got it. Let's reel Becca in one, y'all. Glad to have Becca in the stream. I bet she's got a fancy cheerleader thing going on here. And this fish is coming right, this fish is so excited to see you, Becca. He's coming right at the kayak. Right at us. Oh man. Oh, Becca, this is a cool looking one right here. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna back off this drag just a little bit. I don't want to lose this one. This one has some color, some unique colors right here, Becca. He come right at me. He's still full of energy. He was a hitting and a getting it right at us. This one's almost like a light yellow color, I think. Unless I'm just seeing stuff in the mud here. It is hard for me to see down into that water. Oh, fish, don't get over that line now. Let's see what I can do here. Let me set y'all back up here. Bear with me. I can't hardly see. I got that thing on the chest. I can't hardly see over the camera to be able to net these daggone things. Oh, he ain't ready. He ain't ready yet. Get over here, fish. I think I'm gonna go between these two rods to net him. Get in that net, boy. He's in there. Well, Becca, he ain't as cool a color as what I thought he was. I thought he was like some kind of, when I first got a glimpse at him, he was like some kind of albino or something, but it's not as impressive. Not as impressive as what I thought, Becca. I've teased you. I've hit Becca up with the tease. No, he is a little lighter in color, but I think the muddy water was playing tricks on my eyes. You need to get some sun, fish. You need to get tan. That in there. Oh, that's the one. We had already had that corn knocked off the hook earlier. Nope, nope, fish. Hey. Nuh-uh. Show yourself off up there. Well, there you go, Becca. It's a pale looking thing. I thought you was something special there, fish. You do have a pretty colorful tail there. Yeah. Part of it's pretty, Becca. It's a good time. That fish was excited about seeing Becca, man. When I mentioned Becca, that fish turned and come straight at us trying to get in this kayak. I mean, it was excited about it. I'm gonna read Becca's comment here in a minute. I'm gonna get into the bait out there first. We running out of daylight, y'all. I want to catch another fish. I can't believe this rod I've got cast up here in the shallows really hasn't had anything going with it. That's a huge surprise. I would have thought we would have got some attention on it. I didn't throw any bait, any chum in the shallows this morning. I put it all out here kind of in the middle of this creek, but typically, you know, you get them carp kind of cruising along the bank edges, and I'm surprised we ain't got any. And you know what else I'm really surprised about? It's these cut bait rods over here. The head and the midsections, nothing's going on with them. But we've offered them options out here tonight, and we've got some takers. I don't know how many fish I've got now, but it's been several. Where we at? We're at a little over an hour and a half, so it's been a good time out here tonight. I don't know if y'all have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Let's cast another bait out. We're gonna get another one on this one. I can feel it. Feel it down in my loins, y'all. We're gonna get one on this bait right here. Yeah, we're gonna get one on that. All right. Got skeeter in my face. Dang those skeeters, Becca. They buzzing around everywhere. They're gonna be eating me up. Okay, let's see what we got going on here now. Where'd Becca's comment go? We've had some more come in. There it is, $111.11, because I'm number one. Becca says, shaking pom-poms, fishies, fishies. The lines y'all hit, fishies, fishies. Just please don't quit. Grab those baits so Mr. Justin can reel, then pull y'all up and seal the deal. Go, Mr. Justin. To all, prayers and blessings, hugs, and much love. Thank you so much, Becca. Always appreciate your support, both financially and just your positivity. Becca's a ray of sunshine in every one of these chat boxes. She's a big supporter, not just of me, but of all the YouTube live streamers. Becca, look right here, Becca. We just kept, here's this one now. Both of these rods got hit. And I don't think either one of them hooked up. Neither one of them hooked up. Oh, we just literally cast that one back out. Let me scroll on down here, get caught up again while these fish make up their minds. There's David Quick with a 10 spot. He says, I'm going to try and get some catfish in this coming weekend. Long overdue, been so busy trucking up here in Mississippi. I think I'm going to fish Truman Lake in Warsaw, Missouri. Hey man, thanks for the super chat and have fun if you go. Mike Baker Videos, he fishes Truman out there, and man, he catches some huge crappie out there, and I know he's got him a catfish boat set up now too, so he's one of my favorite YouTubers, but he's out there in that area. There's Sandra, Florida, channel catfishing with a 20. She got some rhymes too. She says, roses are red, violets are blue, catching carp fish is just as fun too. I like it, Sandra. I'm gonna, bear with me a minute here, y'all. Sandra, both these dang rods got hit, and neither one of them hooked up. And I kind of want to see, I may just reel them in here and see if they got my worms. I'd hate to be sitting out there with no bait. All the pack bait. No, worm's still on that right there. Here, let me set you back here a minute. Let me set you back here. I'm on this refresh. We're running out of time. Both them daggone things got hit. I just want to refresh. Can't believe both of them got hit at the same time and neither one of them hooked up. Okay. All right, fishies, there's you that one. Okay. Listen better not have got the worm off there too. No, that left the worm too. All the pack bait's gone. Sometimes I wonder when that happens like that, if they don't just hit the sinker with all that pack bait. Makes me wonder. About out of pack bait in this bag. I got another bag with me. We about went through this one. I did some fishing this morning. I was out on the main channel. I was out there on a flat. I caught some catfish and some carp out there. But no cell phone, well, one bar cell phone service out there, so no hope of ever going live from that area. Okay. Well, I spooked one, man. Y'all, I had a carp over there in that area. My sinker hit and I just spooked him. I seen him scooting across the water. He was over there where that other bait had been cast out. We're gonna get another fish here in a minute. We're gonna get another one here in a minute. Let me tighten that line up there. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna happen here in a second. Let me see, I've left off at Sandra's comment there. There it is. Pontoon Jody back in the house. What's going on, Jody? Tim Hull says the best part of watching you is you being normal in yourself, not trying to hide your little problems that we can all relate to. I'm glad you like it, Tim, because I got a lot of problems. I couldn't hide them if I wanted to. see. James Chewy said Becca's an awesome, very kind girl. That she is. Becca is awesome. Clayton Smith says, man, I enjoy watching you and thank you for your tips on catfishing. It's my first time watching you live. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Clayton. I'm glad you could. James said we should go in and buy. After that one catfish there a couple weeks ago nailed me right in the gonads, buddy. I thought about getting me a cup. I mean, he got both of them. 334, so when you coming back to Alabama, Northwest Florida, some of the best carp and flathead fishing in the country. Maybe this winter. I might make it down there this fall, winter maybe. Stephen Williams said you should stream to other platforms as well. I tried TikTok, Stephen, but I didn't really like it. Didn't do any good. Twitch takes half your money. I don't know if I'd have any following on Twitch or not. As long as I got an audience here on YouTube, I'll probably stick here. I mean, we got 500 people watching right now, which is pretty awesome for a Tuesday afternoon. Zach Broadley says, tips on nickajack. Fish deep, man. Hit them deep holes out there. A lot of deep holes on nickajack. Carp Catfish baits, tips and tricks as he packs his pack bait right on the hook. No need for a method lead. I could do that, yeah. I've been seeing some other, the people that fish deep for carp don't seem to do a lot of pack bait stuff. They seem to do like more corn. And so when I hit some deeper areas this fall and winter, I'm probably gonna play around with some different rigs, some different setups and stuff. I've got a bunch of places marked. Some deeper areas where I've seen carp jumping in the mornings that I think they're probably going to be. Again, out there in the main channel, you get all the pleasure boat idiots and stuff. I'd rather come to these backwater creeks. I know the better quality fish are out there, but the better enjoyment for me is back here. And I still get some good fish back here too, so. But I'm gonna play around with the rigs and stuff. I'm still getting better at this. I still got a long ways to go before I'm halfway competent at this carp fishing. There's the fishy boy. Yeah, I use carp sometimes. I like the smaller ones better than the big ones. There's another skeeter. There's one too. I just killed two of them. We're gonna see more skeeter bites or more fish bites by the time I leave. We'll have a contest out here. I think the skeeters are gonna win. Tadpole says those chopsticks are a blast on carp. Got a couple up towards 30 inches. Yeah, man, I agree, Tadpole. These original chopsticks from Catfish Sumo, they got that soft tip. And you know, a 10-pound carp can really double them over. I really like them. Oh, I guess I should plug Daniel. It's the least I could do for him. CatfishSumo.com, y'all. You can get those rods. You can get the stinger flies I'm using. You can get my signature series Golly Whopper rods. These awesome hats, even though mine's super dirty, you can get a clean one there. Catfish Sumo, code word kayak. We had one hit. Code word kayak, get you 10% off your order. We got two rods getting hit. We got two of them getting hit right here. This one's gonna go down. This one, I believe, has it. This one has it. This one over here is working it. This one here is swimming to the left. I'm gonna jerk his jaw. This one here is gonna be walking around with a hole in his lip. When this one here gets him a drink of water, water's gonna pour out his mouth. Oh no, he's right over that line. I hope he didn't get in that line. I think I got lucky. Oh, I think I got lucky. This one here that got hit, I don't think it hooked up though. I think he just bumped it. I don't know what this is. Is this another carp or is this possibly a cat? He's not fighting very hard. No, this is a small buffalo right here. Really small buffalo. That was another one of them funny bites. This must just be how buffalo hit. Let me get the net. Buffalo, you didn't fight hard at all. Get up here. Get in that net. Oh, now he wants to take off on me. Second buffalo of the night, though, y'all. We finally got this. Oh, now he's gonna. Boy, he's got me in my other. Look at this. Okay, there it came. Here, I gotta do this, y'all. I can't see. I gotta get the camera out of the way. Yeah, this is a small buffalo right here. Now he's wound up, man. Now he's wanting to take off. He knows now. He knows now he's about to get made famous, and he said he didn't sign up for this. He did not want to be famous tonight. Tough break, buffalo. When you ate that worm, you made a decision that's affected the rest of your life, buddy. We got him. We got him. Uh-huh. Yeah, He's actually a lot bigger than what I thought he was. I thought he was just a little thing when I first seen him. These buffalo are just like carp. They're deceiving when you see them in the water. And then once you actually get them, they're like, oh man, that's way bigger than I thought he was. Let me get that. Let me get that out of the way. Let me get this thing held up here. I want to dedicate this and quit now. Hey, buffalo, quit. I want to dedicate this to my man, Bud Brutus, who's hit me up with about $100 tonight. Bud, I can't hardly get hold of him, Bud. There he is, Bud Brutus. If you're still watching, thank you, man. Thank you for all the support. I got another rod up here getting hit. I got to let him go, Bud. This one's for you. Get out of here, fish. We got another one getting hit right here. It was getting worked. I'm gonna just slightly pick up on this thing. See if there's any weight on there. It got tapped. No, he ain't on there. He ain't on there. I'm gonna just check this one too. This one did get hit. All right. Maybe I'm just seeing ghosts in the night here. Let's cast another one out. We're running out of daylight fast, y'all. Let's see if we can get us another. Throw another worm on there. Get me the worm. Oh, there's a worm right here in the floor. I think that buffalo, he gave us a refund on that other worm. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it goes now. Here it goes now. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. We got another one going now. Let get the camera back in the chest. There it is. Okay. Yep. This one right here feels pretty good now. We got a little activity going on right here at dark. Nothing on them cut bait over there on them two rods, but the pack bait getting it done for us. That's fine with me. I just want to get a bite tonight, and we've done it, man. Got several bites out here. This one here's got all up in that line, man. Why you gotta be like that, fish? Ain't no cause in you being that way. I can't tell if he's went over it or under it. He's went over it. No? Okay. Let's see if we can get him in this other line over here too, why don't we? He can just get in all of them, apparently. That fish says challenge accepted. Yeah, he's in that other one. Boy, he's mad too. He's mad. I think he just went under that line. I think I can maybe we'll land him on the left over here and get real lucky with it. I think we're gonna get lucky right here, y'all. Unless he makes a hard run back to the right, I think I'm gonna avoid some tangles. I think this one's got potential to be a little better fish right here. It's a carp. It's a carp with a mean streak up him. What do you think about it, Carp? You about ready to come over here and introduce yourself to 500-600 people? He just got a little camera shy, didn't he? I told him how many people's watching. Happens to me too, fish. I feel you. People watching you from all over the world, Carp. Yeah, we're gonna land him right here on the left. Let me get y'all out of the way again right there. Oh, dang, skeeters, man, eat me up. I had 2 skeeters on my ankle there. They saw I was distracted, seized an opportunity. You can't ever trust a mosquito. Mosquitoes will suck the blood out of you, literally. That's what they are, blood suckers, man. We got him. We got him. We got him. Yep, that ain't a bad one. How in the world, man? I keep getting lucky. This fish swam across all them daggone lines. And we kept him out of it. Talent, folks. You can't hide talent, as the old saying goes. Oh, no, he's got my pack bait, or my fake corn wrapped up in my net here. Oh, man. Let me get this hook out of him before I lose that fake corn. There we go. Oh, 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 fish. I don't know what he's done with that. Let's see what we can do with that there. There it comes. All right, we got that out. Who is this up here? Let me find somebody to dedicate this fish to right quick. The last one I'm looking at here, Clinton G, been a member for 5 months. He's telling people to hit the like button. Thank you so much, Clinton. That's for you, buddy. Clinton G, nice carp there, nice common. Splashing us on the way out. We got 1 rod in commission right here on the carp. We got our 2 cut bait rods that ain't, we might as well not even had them out tonight. Ain't got but 1 fish on them. We're running out of daylight. I'm gonna cast 1 more out though here. We'll go till we can't see, I guess. I ain't got my filming light with me, y'all, so we out of luck here when it gets dark. I gotta be up at a reasonable hour tomorrow and can't fish till the FedEx man comes. Y'all gonna be seeing, I know y'all love this, y'all gonna be seeing some more bicycle reviews on my channel. I got 2 more bicycles coming tomorrow, 2 different companies. They keep sending them, I'm gonna keep taking them. These bicycle companies gonna be paying for my trip to Texas before it's said and done. But I gotta be home tomorrow when FedEx comes because I gotta sign for them daggone things. And then I need to, tomorrow afternoon, see if I can't get me some bait, some catfish bait for Thursday. Let's cast 1 more out right quick, y'all. I ain't got but a few more minutes here that I can do anything and have y'all see it. But we're gonna try to get another one maybe. We'll see if we can't get one on that. I ain't gonna cast that other one out right yet because we're running out of time. I want to make sure I'm caught up on the chats here, make sure I didn't miss nobody on them super chats and all. Y'all have loaded me up tonight, man. Thank you so much, everybody who's super chatted. Let me scroll up here. Oh, oh, oh. We had to right there get hit. Where'd I leave off at? I don't even remember where I was at now. I had saw Clinton's pop up. Okay, there was Sandra's. Let me scroll down. There was another one. Coach Hairston 13 with a 10 spot. He said, Justin, thank you for what you do. My dad and I enjoy your videos. You do our fishing for us, being that we work all the time. Get out to Bugs Island. 2017 record blue was caught 61 inches, 143 pounds. Hey, thank you, Coach Hairston. I'm glad you and your dad enjoy the videos, man. I appreciate your support too with that super chat, man. Thought we was going to have another fish right there on that rod. Bipper Bates with 555. He said he went to a pond with the girlfriend and her two little girls. They love reeling in the bluegill on my stinger fly behind the horsefly bait. Thanks for the inspiration. Well, thank you, Bipper. I'm glad the girls there had a good time. Happy birthday, River Rat 3030. Tim Hull, he's been a member for 10 months. He said, was a bloodmobile hijacked last weekend. Suspects for 3 mosquitoes. I've caught them right here on me tonight, Tim. Tim, I'm gonna check this bait here. This one got hit and didn't. No, he ain't on there. He ain't on there, Tim. I thought he might be sitting there with it like one of them buffalo or something, but no such luck. He got her worm too. That stole her worm. Daggone. Well, I'm gonna put this one up. I'm gonna leave this one out till we just cast back out because we've been getting fish right over in that area. And see if we can't get another. I'm gonna call it quits here in a few minutes. What time is it? 8:40. Yeah, I thought it was getting dark around 8:45, 9 o'clock these days. Unfortunately, we in the tail end of summer here, y'all. It's gonna be getting dark sooner and sooner. Winter will be here before we know it. Take that old worm off there. All right, let's set that back here behind me too. All right. Lord, Callie's hit me up again, y'all. $10 says I've thought about getting one of those bikes. Would make my loan treks easier, but that's a lot of money to spend. Wish someone would just send me one. All right, Callie, you got a YouTube channel. Reach out to those companies, man. Or here's an idea too, Callie. So these two companies that are sending me bikes tomorrow that I'm supposed to sign for, they found me through my other bike video. So that's how I got those two bikes sent. So I think they're pretty desperate to just get content out there, just to get people promoting their brand. So you reach out to them, they liable to send you one. Zachary Blanco, so he went carp fishing, couldn't hook one to save his life. Yeah, I've been there too, man. Gary Stoner says, how's the fishing going? Just got on here. It's been good, Gary. We got some fish tonight. I got some buffalo, some carp, a couple small cats. Penny says 11 weeks till Halloween. I may dress up as a buffalo. They're pretty scary looking. Maybe what I dress up as this year. I keep hoping this one rod's gonna go down one more time. What time is it? It's 8:50. Let's give it like 5 more minutes, y'all. I'm gonna start heading back toward the car. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Let me get the camera back and I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it. That rod tip's moving. I knew we was gonna get another one on this rod. I knew it. I knew it. I'm just gonna sit here and get ready for it. It's about to happen. Something was after that thing. Man, the skeeters are biting the shit. I about said a cuss word too. They're biting me something terrible. I saw that rod tip wavering. I may have jinxed myself. I got all cocky that I was about to catch another. I swear I think that thing's moving. Maybe it's just the bad lighting. No, he ain't got it. I ain't got it. I might have got, I got a little too excited for nothing, y'all. I got a little too excited for nothing. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. We're giving it 4 more minutes here. There's Becca back in there, Nikki Hayes. Yeah, y'all think anybody that's giving me money tonight, thank you. Anybody that's joined the club, been a member forever, thank you. I appreciate all of it. Y'all are what keeps this channel going, really. And I just appreciate the heck out of you. We've had over 500 people most of the night in here at any given time, and that's pretty incredible. People watching an old hillbilly from Tennessee out here catching some catfish and some carp. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I appreciate you all watching. Shout out to the troops. My man, Matt Holacek, he ain't been in here tonight, but he always likes me to shout out the troops. So shout out to them and all our first responders, healthcare workers. We're gonna give it just a couple more minutes, see if I can get this one more rod hit. Or one of the cut bait rods over here. They've been soaking long enough, they should have had at least 3 turtles by now. Heck, at this point, I'm so dark on the screen, I don't think y'all could even see it anyway, even if I did catch one. I don't know why I'm still even live when y'all can't see nothing. Pontoon Jody hit me with $9.99. She says, itch cream for the skeeter bites. Thank you, Jody. I'm gonna need it tonight, man. They're out in full force. I don't deal with them in the mornings when I go out, but boy, the evenings here, they get on you quick. Right here at sunset. I got all these trees here behind me. Goodness gracious, I feel them biting. Buzzing around my head. All right, y'all. Well, I can't see my face on the screen anymore. So I guess it's about time we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. It's been fun. I had fun out here. I hope y'all enjoyed it a little bit. It's the fish we've caught, man. 2 buffalo, several carp, a couple small cats. Been a good time. Thank you again, everybody that super chatted, joined the club. Appreciate you. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at in the world, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay safe. We'll do it again next time.